About a few years ago now, I had all kinds of social media apps. I had Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, and even TikTok. And it was just consuming my life. But I remember I was scrolling on those apps for hours and hours and hours a day. Basically, this was how my days would go. The first thing I do is wake up, scroll on Instagram Reels for an hour, then go eat some junk breakfast, and then again just scroll on Reddit, on Facebook, on Instagram, or on TikTok, and just consume my life and make my life the most terrible life you can imagine. I fucking hated my life, bro. You know the feeling that you get after scrolling on a social media platform? It's that feeling that you could have done just something much better with your time. However, you decided to waste those hours mindlessly just consuming content and getting dopamine from some useless places. And so it just felt so disgusting and so dirty, and my attention span was non-existent. So I couldn't even read books or do anything productive because I just didn't have that attention span. I didn't have the patience. And then one day I scrolled on YouTube and I stumbled upon a self-improvement video that was talking about overstimulation. I think it was from Better Ideas. So I thought enough was enough. I'm actually going to see this video and I'm actually going to try to fix the problem that is consuming all of my life. After watching this video, I came to the conclusion that I have to delete all of my social medias because it's just ruined my life and I can't do anything productive because I just have such a bad attention span and it's just making me feel so dirty and I don't want to do it again. I deleted every single social media app on my phone. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, TikTok, everything. And I think my life actually got worse because of deleting those social media apps. Because after deleting those, I just kept checking my phone because I had this muscle memory of checking all of those social media apps. However, there were no social media apps, so my brain was just racing all of the time. However, I actually had nothing to do. Bro, let me tell you, those next days were really fucking awful. My mind was always just racing. I wanted to download those social media apps again because I just had nothing better to do. Those were one of the worst and hardest days of my whole fucking life, bro. It might sound crazy, but it's actually really addicting to watch and look at those social medias and scroll every day on there and just consume a bunch of content. It's a very brutal addiction, bro. After those hard days, it only became easier and easier. However, I think the most important thing that made those next days actually easier was because I actually started some more productive habits like reading, meditating, going to the gym more, and just being more productive. So I actually had something to do instead of scrolling on my phone all day. And bro, I think my life has completely turned around since that point. I'm just become so productive because I don't have to check those social media apps again. Maybe uploading on YouTube for sure. However, just like Instagram and TikTok and scrolling on there, it's non-existent. So my brain is just so full of energy and I can actually focus. But you clicked on this video because you were contemplating if you should delete social media or if you shouldn't delete social media. My advice is, if you've been struggling because of social media and it's been holding you back because you have an addiction for dopamine and it's also really hard to stay focused, then just go ahead and delete them. You have nothing to lose, I promise you. Straight up in your mind you have the thought that, oh, I have some friends on social medias and I just can't delete them because I have some people that would be really worried if I deleted it. Just ask for their phone number. And it's not that hard, just go text them and say that you're quitting social media and just ask for their phone number so you can just call them. And you don't have to check that fucking social media apps that distract you from your purpose and also keep you in this mindless scrolling for hours. You might have the fear of missing out, however bro, I think the only one thing that you're missing out on is the fact that you'll be scrolling hours upon hours every day. And I think that's just not worth it. And bro, if you actually delete them, let me tell you, it's going to be really hard to try to not download those apps again. You always have the muscle memory of checking your phone and trying to get this dopamine every hour of the day. However, now you don't have it. And I would recommend starting some more productive things to do, like meditating, reading, journaling, just going out for a run, for a bicycle ride, or anything like that really. Just to get away from being in your room all day, and the only thing you can do is actually go on social media and scroll for hours and hours in a day. First days are obviously going to be hard, however the next days after that will be only easier and easier if you find some really productive habits you can do. You only just have to fight the urges for a few days, and after that you will have 10x your life quality, bro. I promise you that. So I think that's it for the video. I really hope you got some value out of this video, and go and take action, bro. It's the most important thing. I believe in you. See you in the next one.